Okay, so I'm going to prime my eye with Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm just going to get my yellow out, and the yellow I'm using is my Coastal Scents 88 Shimmer Palette. And I will show you. It's going to be this yellow right here. Let's start. Second row, second from the top, that bright yellow. Use my ring finger, since that finger, you put less pressure on your eye. Just going to pat that in really good. Now, while that is still tacky, I'm going to take my yellow color and pat that on. I don't have a powder on underneath, so I'm going to use a tissue. This looks weird. Looks like a patient or something. So that's good. Gonna extend that out just a little bit, since our wing is gonna be extended out. And that's good. I'm gonna brush that yellow off. This look is so easy and simple. It's really not hard to do, and it's good like for a date if you're going out or anything like that. It's a really cute and fun look. I like it. So I'm gonna take the edge of my brush and just clean that up. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my Coastal Scents 88 Warm palette, and let me show you the colors that I'm going to be using. In her crease, in this part, the colors that she used, it looks very natural. So it's kind of close to the color of my own crease. But we're just going to make that a little bit brighter. It's like an orangey light brown color. So that's the colors that I'm going to be using. So in my Coastal Scents 88 Warm palette, I'm going to be using this orange and this brown and this brown to make it a little bit warmer. This is a very light brown. This orange is a very pale orange, and then this brown is a little bit deeper. So those three colors I'm going to be going into, and I'm just tapping in the three colors. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put that right on top of that orange, yellow I mean. Taking a little bit more of the orange and the lighter brown, just so I can blend it into that yellow. So it fades in, fades up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take more of that darker brown color and just mix those colors together however you need to. Or if you have one solid color that makes this effect, more power to you. I'm just going to deepen my crease. I'm just going to take any light highlight color. For me, I am going to take this color right here in the Warm palette. Oh, that's so stupid. Blend it down a bit. So that's basically it for the look. Now what we're going to do is just take a brush and just brush away any fallout. I have a lot on my nose. What I'm doing is I'm going to the liner of the look. With my liner, I consider mine a little bit thinner than Beyonce's really was. Hers like really took over half of her eyelid. I'm kind of wearing this out, so I don't want to go that drastic, but I did make the extension. So how I start this off is I make my extension. So I go from the corner of my eye and I just go out. And then I stop there. And then I go ahead and I make my line. And what I do is I kind of make a thin line and I build on that. So I'm in the process of finishing my thin liner. I'm just going to go to the end of that point. That's how I do. Then I go like midway up my extension and I'm going to draw to connect it. And then if there are any gaps, like you can see there is, I'll fill that in with the tip of my liner. I'm going to go ahead and make that connection more, how do you want to say, better, make it more straight. And this is where you can make your liner. I have to tilt my head so that line looks straight. And I go ahead and I go over my line again to make it bigger. Kind of start in the middle. I'm just adding on, making the liner more heavier. And now, what I do is I curl my lashes. Curled lashes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the white liner. Now, since I'm a brown skin girl, just in my personal opinion, I think that stark white liner on your bottom waterline looks unnatural. Just to me, my eyes are brown, my skin is brown, my hair is brown. That whiteness just does not look very natural. So I do a few things to kind of tone down the whiteness. The first thing I do is I take a brown liner and I line my top waterline. So that's what I'm going to do now. Just line it really quick. Doesn't have to be like very, just real quick. Now to line my bottom waterline, I'm going to take two colors. I take a stark white, which is Milk by NYX, and then I take a bronzy brown color, which is French Fries by NYX, and I kind of mix those two together. So how I do that is, first of all, I put that brown on my top waterline so that when I blink, it kind of merges with that white and it kind of makes it not so white. Then I'm just going to go ahead and water my going to go ahead and line my waterline with the white. Okay, so my waterline is completely white. And see the difference? That white and that white is not the same. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my French fries. And I'm going to take, like, if you have a pencil brush, a liner brush, any kind of brush, I'm going to kind of like rub that against French fries. Get that color on there. And I'm going to go over this white that's on my waterline. I'm going to tone it down. I know this is not the correct brush to be using. I don't have a lot of brushes, so I use what I got. And I make it work. Let's tone down a lot. Now I'm going to add my mascara to the top and bottom lash, and then I'll come back with the finished look. If you tried this look, please leave a video response and let me see how yours came out. I'm sure it's going to be better than mine, but I love this look. I like it. So yeah, and if you have any questions, definitely hit me up.